Hello, this is a shorter video. The other one that I put it here also, it's about 14 minutes. So if you want a more extended view of this message, you should go there. This is just like a small presentation of it. So I found that the semantic understanding of the concepts that we use dictates the way we operate, the way we react. And also I know that, and actually Immanuel Kant, the philosopher, the German philosopher, said that the source of the conflicts between people lie in not defining the terms that they are used. So each one of those people, they use the same concept in various ways. So here's the source for misunderstanding. And many times we do that for ourselves. We use the same word for two different things, or we use the same with that word having a meaning which conflicts with some other value that we have. And here's the source of conflict. And the subject of this message is about commitment. I don't like the word commitment, especially the way it is used, especially, like making you guilty. You're not committed to whatever you said. You're not committed enough, so you're not good enough, stuff like that. And I noticed that actually the word commitment, it is used mostly in regards with something external of you. So you want to lose weight, so you have to be committed to losing weight. You want to make sales, you have to be committed to your goals and to your vision and and so forth. Mostly, coaches, therapists, sales managers, they use this kind of term, committed, in this sense. You're not committed enough. So like a blame thing, guilty type of thing. And I put here a couple of notes. I made some research on the term. You can find the more about it on the other video. But I found in the dictionary that indeed to commit means to do, to be devoted, to pledge to something, to dedicate yourself to something, to obligate yourself to whatever you say that you want to do, stuff like that. And again, I hope you understand that what you find in the dictionary, the explanations that you find in the dictionary, those explanations refer strictly to the way a particular word is used these days. Not what the word means inherently. No word means something inherently, but how the word is used these days. And that's why I love more etymology. So I go back to see where the origins, what the origins of that word said about that word in this sense. And especially I like to go in etymology before the industrial era, because that's where a lot of tweaks of the concepts have been made to obligate, morally and emotionally obligate the people to come to the factories and to do the stuff that need to be done, and so on, to continuously come to the factories and so on and so forth. Now, what I found quickly, I found that the committing, that's 3 minutes, that's good. Committing comes from the Latin committere, which is composed from two words, com, which means together, which implies harmony. It's something, a consensus type of thing. It's a together type of thing, com, and the mittere, which means to send out. And it is related to the word mission, like sending into a mission. So here you go, from the 1590s, basically commitment means sending abroad, especially when Christian priests were sent in various parts of the world to spread the Christian religion. So they were sent abroad. After the Industrial Revolution, that's funny. After the Industrial Revolution, in 1793, for instance, appears the meaning of commitment as being a pledge, a promise, or 1864, an obligation, an engagement, or 1948, locked into a commitment. And pay attention to this. The idea of committing oneself, to commit yourself to your goals, or committing yourself to this particular vision, or whatever it happens to be, the understanding of commitment as committing yourself came from 1982, about 35 years ago. So think about that, because that's the way commitment, it is used these days mostly. Committing yourself to whatever you said that you want to do. You want to exercise, you're not committed yourself, you're not committed enough. If you're not doing it, what does that say about your commitment? And stuff like that. So my suggestion was that if you were to take into consideration the understanding before the industrial era, look at commitment as a way of sending your authentic self into that exploration mission to see how it would be like if you were to fully commit and abandon yourself with a big S, the authentic self, to abandon your authentic self, untied of any of the ego's concepts of who you are, what you should do, or what you're able to do, or anything like that, to send your authentic self into that mission to see what it would be like if you were to fully go there and explore and play and learn and experiment with whatever comes up during that mission. Just like the old priests did when they were sent in Asia and Africa and everywhere. They were just sent out, entrusted with that mission to spread the word of God. And they were entrusted with any other ties other than just go and play and do whatever you feel it's best for yourself, given that mission. So this is the way I decided for myself to see the word commitment. And again, if you want more about this stuff, look at the other video because it tells you more about it. Take good care. Bye.